Hello, divine beings. Welcome to the weekend of April 6th through April 7th, 2024. I'm your astrologer, Sarah Ashley, with the Weekend Daily Dose of AstroTarot. Okay, so this is the weekend before the Great Eclipse, the Great American Eclipse, as they're calling it. And it's going to be some intense energy. I know we just had the 4.8 earthquake on the East Coast, and if you've been following me or listening to me for a while here on TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube, or all three, thank you very much. But I've been talking about this time around the eclipse with shifts in Gaia. So Gaia to me is Mother Earth. And why I've been talking about those giant shifts, if you will, the geological shifts, is because of Jupiter conjunction Uranus in Taurus. Taurus represents the earth energy, the ground, the roots of the earth. Jupiter is expansion and Uranus is unexpected electrical energy. So the eclipse that we're going to have on Monday, I'm going to give you just a quick sneak peek of that. Then we're going to focus on the weekend energy. But, just because the eclipse is happening on Monday doesn't mean that all the energy of the eclipse astrologically is completely focused on Monday. Okay, that means the before, during, and after. So this eclipse, of course, is coming in with that comet, which comes from the Andromeda constellation, but it's also sitting on a fixed star called Cetus. And credit to my friend Joe at Solar Systems for looking into this. Now, Cetus is a sea monster. Okay, so if you've been listening to me for a while, I've also been talking about Leviathan. So that I've been getting downloads about Leviathan. So Leviathan is a sea monster, is a sea serpent. So to me, this means that there are certain activities going on in the sea, okay, like way down below, probably where humans can't even, go see it. I'm not trying to say see too much, but like literally like look down there and have an understanding because it's beyond our technology right now, if you want to call it that. And there's probably things going on in the Pacific plates, especially in the Ring of Fire, and that's going to affect everything. I know we just had one in the Atlantic, which is the East Coast, but I feel like in the depths of the ocean, there are things going on with those plates, the tectonic plates that we don't have awareness of. And I feel like as we progress towards this eclipse during the weekend and after the eclipse as well, we're going to see more and more geophysical shifts, which means earthquakes, landslides, rock slides, mudslides, and possible tsunamis. So if I were you, and I'm not trying to scare people, but I'm just trying to tell you, if I were you, I would not travel by sea. So that means like cruises and things of that nature, and also long distance travel until the eclipse is over. Okay, so like on the 9th, you might feel a little bit better, but we do have Jupiter conjunction Uranus, and it's going to be an exact conjunction in a few weeks in April. So just be careful, especially by mountainous areas. So if you're going to travel, like just make sure, if you can, I know not everybody can do this, but like if you're driving by a mountainous area, because if an earthquake happens, like just like we saw in Taiwan, rocks can slide off the mountains. They could hit your car. You could be trapped. Also tunnels, I'd be very, very careful with, especially tunnels that are like underground by the ocean. So just be very, very careful with that. Again, not here to scare you, just here to prepare you. All right, let's go back to this weekend's energy. So we have Pisces moon finishing up on Saturday, moon conjunction Saturn, moon conjunction Neptune. So definitely at the beginning of the day on Saturday, you might be more inquisitive about your spirituality. You might also be considering more of like, what is my time here on earth about? Like getting more perspective about that with that conjunction to Neptune. Definitely very spiritually minded and intuitive, a lot of downloads for people on Saturday. Venus sextile Pluto this whole weekend. So Venus sextile Pluto, especially because we have this Venus in Aries with sextile and Pluto in Aquarius, it's helping us understand where our place is and how we can change things, how we get along with people, and how we actually can use our own personality to, I wouldn't say influence, but definitely have a hand in creating a ripple tide of change in a positive way. And also with our relationships, I feel like we're having better relationships, more spiritually aligned relationships. Now on Sunday, right before the eclipse, we have a dark moon in Aries. So people could act up really, really badly. I'm not saying like we're going to have a zombie apocalypse, not saying that, but I do feel like people who are prone already to be violent, I would stay away from those people and stay away from areas where people typically act violent. You know, like where that is in your own area. I don't need to tell you that. The moon will that dark moon will sextile Pluto, and I feel like there's going to be a lot of changes that people are making emotionally as they prepare for this eclipse. As moon also conjuncts Venus, and that's also going to kind of create some, I feel like, a lot of relationships that might not have already come into the physical, but people are feeling those twin flame or soulmate or divine counterpart or soul family connections coming online as this eclipse, as I say this at 555 on the timestamp, is at 19 degrees Aries, which is a Libra degree, the opposite. But I do feel like this is us taking initiative, being in authenticity, so those twin flame divine counterpart relationships can actually start surfacing and manifesting into the 3D. Chiron will conjunct Sun on Sunday. So yes, with that North Node, and I feel like we're all feeling that as we come into this eclipse season. A lot of us are feeling very triggered, but there's also a lot of healing and change for that. So you might feel very, very sensitive on Sunday as all these changes are coming online, and you might not feel worthy of them, but please be open to receiving positive changes and don't get yourself into a fear mindset. Okay, I'm actually proud of myself that I said all those things that I wanted to say within the time confines, the confines of these apps. So let's get some tarot reading for an oracle reading for this weekend. As I pull the tarot, I do still have an Akashic Records reading sale for the month of April. Type in Akashic 99 at checkout after you go to my website, sarahashley.astrology.com. Click on services, click on Akashic Records reading. As you go to checkout, it will ask you if you have a code. Type in Akashic 99 for that Akashic Records reading. And all my other readings are not on sale this month, but of course you can take advantage of them. But I am running out of spots already for the month of April because people are curious right now. And thank you so much, guys, for blessing me. And I hope that I'm blessing you reciprocally. I really, really hope so. That's why I'm here. All right, let's see what's going on this weekend according to the Tarot and Oracle. What do we need to know? Okay, we have Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles. This is my Pulp Tarot, by the way, if you wanted to know. I did not design it, but it's the Pulp Tarot. And I have the Wisdom of the Oracle. Let's see here. Okay, between worlds with Two of Pentacles. Yes, we are entering a new phase, a new age, and a new stage. But I think a lot of us still aren't over the old world. We want to, and I'm not saying we have to take that all away. I feel like this weekend is asking you to use transmutation. It's asking you to call in the violet flame. It's asking you to call in Archangel Zadkiel to help you forgive yourself and to move on and to move forward. Because I think a lot of us want to remain stuck in the past because we're afraid of what's to come. And the other big download I got is that you cannot control what happens next. It doesn't matter what I say, what another prophet says, what another astrologer, tarot reader, intuitive psychic says. We cannot control what happens, even if we know what happens. All we can do is be our best selves and pray to God that everything is going to turn out well and go in the right direction. But in order for things to go in the right direction, you have to move into the right direction. And moving into the right direction means not repeating the same old cycles, because these old cycles, these old karmic cycles, are no longer working. And that's what the last eclipse, the last partial eclipse almost 2 weeks ago, showed us. All right, guys, if you'd like to book a reading, you know where to find me. The only way, sarahashley.astrology.com. I will be back on Monday with the total solar eclipse in Aries at 19 degrees Aries reading for everybody, the AstroTarot. Love and light, many blessings to you. Thanks again. Bye-bye.